Well, hello there. This is the posh solar man here. Yes, I'm very English, you know. Oh, spot of tea and crumpets, lovely. Yes, I talk this way with a plum in my mouth, as they say, because I'm better than the peasants, you see. I'm one of the elite, that's why I talk this way, you know. You know, I live in a gargantuous mansion, you know, and I have plenty of servants. Yeah, I don't know where that was going. But anyway, I'd like to talk about a very sad news story that I saw in the media. You may have heard about it. I'll put a link to it down below. And although it's a very tragic story, I think it shows what our society has become and how completely out of touch with reality people are. So this modern family, a man of 41 years old and a femon of 31, and I had a 1-year-old baby, decided to go for a hike in the Sierra National Forest. Now, to me, straight away, going for a hike with a 1-year-old baby in the Sierra National Forest is a little bit of an odd choice. But as they're a modern family, they could be probably very woke. But of course, nature and the wilderness isn't woke. It's reality. And this family may have taken some supplies and some water, but the main thing is they took their phones with them, because the phones can do anything. People think nowadays they have their phone with them, everything is all right. But unfortunately, their phones couldn't get a signal where they were. A mobile phone that doesn't get a signal is just a piece of plastic. You can't eat it or drink it. Now, this park can get very hot, but it got really hot that day, 109 degrees. And I guess they must have run out of water and supplies, and unfortunately they all perished in the heat. And the trouble is, in this woke world we live in, reality takes a back seat. They obviously weren't prepared for the severity of the wilderness. And unfortunately, that's what modern people are like nowadays. They live in some Disneyland, not the real world. Society seems to be producing people without any common sense. I mean, you guys out there, would you go for a hike with a 1-year-old baby? It's dubious at best, isn't it? But if you did, you would certainly take all precautions and plenty of supplies. And you can buy those emergency phones that get a signal anywhere. A lot of femons have died in the wilderness because they don't realize the harshness of nature. But it's a bit concerning that the man didn't have the survival skills or knowledge to keep his family alive. But I'm afraid that's the modern male nowadays too. It's a very sad story that will probably repeat itself over and over again unless societies wake up. Technology is supposed to free people up and enhance their lives, but the mobile phone hasn't done that. It's made them a slave to their iPhones or smartphones. They have it in their hands all the time. They're looking at it all the time. When you ask somebody something, they look at their phones and search their phone for the answer. For me, it looks quite ludicrous. But being a slave to your mobile phone isn't just the only problem. I thought human beings were born with common sense. I guess they're not. It has to be taught. And they're not teaching that, are they? That wokeness isn't the future. It's just weak. Men were made masculine for a reason. Nature knew what it was doing. So let's hear some of your thoughts about the whole story here. Let's have a debate, which they don't normally do anymore, do they? Because if you disagree with somebody, you get cancelled. I'll be waiting for you to chat with me and agree with me, okay? Take it easy.